Hi Gemini, welcome to your March 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you are Sun, Moon, or Rising Gemini. And I've actually been getting a lot of questions recently about how you know your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And so if you follow me on Facebook, I just posted a resource for you. It's my favorite site for a natal chart generator. So you can go check that out on there. And let's see, I have a lot of stuff going on this month. So if you work with me one-on-one, make sure you pay attention until the very end. I have like a price adjustment and I have a giveaway announcement and all sorts of good stuff. So I will go over all of the details at the very end. And in the meantime, I'm just going to lay this out. The spread that I'm doing is very different. I'm trying something that I just came up with recently. So I hope that you guys enjoy this reading. Let me know in the comments how you like this format and this style. I would love to hear whether or not it works for you and if you like it. Okay, so here we go with Oracle cards. And as usual, if you're wondering what decks I'm using, I list them all out in the description box. So they're all available to you, the names are. First, we have Confidence. So this is moving forward, doing things that you know are right for you. So confidence is easier if you feel grounded in your decision making. If you're lacking confidence, a lot of the time it brings up uncertainty in your decision making. So confidence, when I'm reading this, it looks like a lot of third chakra work. So coming from the diaphragm, that's like your motor, your engine. And so that is really what's coming through. I'm also seeing this as we shift into spring. You're really coming up as being more confident and having more vitality than you did in the winter time. Okay, and the second card we have is Cry. So this isn't impending doom. This is referring to you being able to allow yourself to experience your feelings. So if you have a tendency to hide, to retreat, to withhold, this is a time to process those emotions that are coming up rather than shoving them in a closet. So make sure you allow yourself to experience the things that you're feeling. It's okay to have a hard time. Okay, you just don't want to get stuck, but it's important to move the energy. It's important to shift it out of your body. Okay, so the central energy for March for Gemini is the Four of Pentacles. So this is energetic conservation. And what I mean by that is being really mindful of who you're giving your energy to, what you're giving your energy to, and what you give your energy to expands. So this is especially true for work conflict. This is especially true for family dynamics. If you feel yourself falling into the trap of feeling like, I need to fix this for somebody else, I need to heal this for somebody else, or I need to give them a lot of my energy, really watch yourself with that because it looks like it could be really depleting. And so you need to be mindful of how much you're giving to other people this month and make sure that you're giving to yourself. Okay, now the way that I've structured this, this is the timeline, but this is your earth body, your astral body, your emotional body, and your shadow self. So we are going to go over all the bodies today, and then I'm going to pull clarifiers as well. So this is your physical body, your earth body, the one you can touch and feel. We have the King of Acorns, so this is synonymous with the King of Rods. Optimism, innovation. The innovation piece is very Gemini. Like that is the essence of you. Looking ahead, moving forward with a lot of that communicative energy. This is you really feeling empowered, and it's interesting because this is closely connected to this confidence. So the King of Acorns is the most prideful king in a good way, like really being able to wear your badge of honor and move ahead with a lot of intensity, optimism, and this looks like on a physical level. So you're going to see an increase in energy and motivation this month. This looks like a great time to get things done, do spring cleaning, take care of all the tasking that you have maybe been putting off or that's been dormant for the winter time. And yeah, so this is about your energy levels. I'm also going to pull a clarifier for this. I'm going to do a clarifier for each because this is a smaller spread. But let me see what else is going on with your earth body. Okay, so we have 2 of autumn, and this is Pentacles. So you have like decision making, and this looks like willpower is coming up. You are expanding into realizing that you have a deep sense of autonomy, and the things that you are able to get done are because of your daily choices. So motivation, if you just wait for motivation to strike, then you'll probably put off action for a really long time. This is saying that you can consciously decide. So it's both. It's not just having the motivation, even though this looks really good. It's also about looking at the big picture, which Geminis are good at. You want to look at the big picture and then say, okay, this is my long-term goal, and this is the action that is going to get me there. Your higher self or your astral body, this is the one that goes up in dreams. This is the one this is spirit, okay? We have the Page of Acorns, discovery, enthusiasm. So what's coming through for this is being adaptable. Again, Page of Rods, this is also about it's kind of like looking at the bigger picture. So seeing things fall into place that may have been elusive to you before, especially in the realm of spirituality. You're going to find that there's kind of this surge of realization and awakening within yourself. Like, oh, wow, I'm seeing things that I didn't see before. So it's kind of like this is you opening your eyes. And again, you have more energy in the astral body as well as your earth body. And then for the clarifier, you have the 6 of coins. Okay, so this is interesting because it looks like you are giving back to yourself through spiritual practices. So sometimes in spirituality, it's a good time to take a break or lay off of spiritual practices, not do as much investing in spirituality. It's just like physical activities. Sometimes you want to do really high intensity workouts, and sometimes you want to do yoga. It's the ebbs and flows of your energetic levels. And so this is the same thing. It's what's coming through is that as you invest in yourself spiritually, and it's about the give and take. It's like you're going to receive more if you invest more in your spiritual health, in your daily practices. It doesn't have to be monetary investment. This is speaking directly to, it's speaking directly to what you're doing on the day-to-day. Remember, you have decision making on the physical level, and then you have giving to yourself on an astral level. Okay, and then this is the emotional body, your emotional center. Oh, 2 of shells. Okay, so this is 2 of cups. This is you being really lovey-dovey, no pun intended. But this is really... Let me pull the clarifier first, because this is interesting. It's like you're gathering strength, right? Because we have the cry card right here. So these are closely related. It's like that comfort and compassion that's coming through for you in the area of your emotional body, your emotional center. is really, really important. So it's a good time to rely on support systems, to ask for physical touch if that's something that you feel like you need. This is a great time to make an effort to feel connected. And then the clarifier is the Four of Summer. Now, here we have the Four of Cups. So it looks like you might be resistant to this. There's something about really wanting more independence than anything else. And the message here is to be okay with your needs, to not judge yourself for, needing touch, needing support, needing to reach out to people. It's like the more acceptance you have with yourself around really craving this emotionally, and this doesn't just have to be partnership. It can mean oncoming partnership, but really this is about a deeper layer of connection. This is about really feeling held and nourished. That is what's coming up the most for you. So be open, be open-minded, and this is going to help you with that. It's just about receptivity. And the shadow self, this is the part of you that like might have road rage, or when you don't feel like you're being yourself and you're extra grouchy, or you feel like you're craving a cigarette. Like that's the quality or some of the symptoms of the shadow self. We all have this. So I'm just going to see what's going on there. We have 8 of Crystals. So this is, you're working through a lot with your shadow self. So you might be confronting some things that have been dormant for a while and just seeing, oh, I really have overcome a lot. And so with the 8 of Crystals, it's kind of like you've already put in the work. You've already resolved many, many pieces and elements of the shadow self, which is really great to have coming up. Okay, I'm going to clarify this as well to see what's going on there. Father of Autumn. So this is you being strict. It's kind of like disciplinarian energy. It's like the Father of Autumn, that's the Father of Coins. So it looks like you have a deep awareness of this part of yourself. And so especially since it's sitting right across from the Page of Acorns, it's kind of like the discovery. This is what's hidden. This is what, kind of wants to stay out of sight, out of mind. And then this is what's awake. And so it's kind of like this is seeing this clearly. And so you have the motivation and the clarity to kind of put boundaries around what exactly is going on here. Okay, so this doesn't look unmanageable at all. This is about your recognizing how far you've come in terms of the shadow self, like the part of you that experiences impulse. If you are not familiar with the shadow self, I compare this to the id. So the insatiable part of yourself, the part that wants more, the part of you that wants revenge, the part of you that gets so pissed off that you want to slash someone's tires if you're on the road. Like that's shadow self. That's like when the shadow self is like, oh, you should totally do this. Be impulsive, be wild, be reckless. That's shadow self. Okay? So this looks really good because you have a handle on it. You're very mindful and aware of what's going on here. Now I'm going to do the timeline. So as usual, first quarter, second, third, and fourth quarter. Okay, and first we have communication. Surprise, surprise. We have Geminis with communication. Now, this is about articulating your needs. And as you do that, you might be getting offers that are in alignment with your communication, but you might feel some resistance. So this is a great time to challenge yourself emotionally and push yourself outside of your comfort zone and be receptive to the things that are around you and be receptive to the offers that other people are making. Okay, second quarter, we have high flying. This is ascension. this is as you do the work, you're making really, really substantial improvements in terms of your like your environment, your communication, your spiritual health. It's like you're really leveling up. And as you do that, all of this is going to become really, really clear. So this is something that you're not going to be able to put your finger on until after it's happened. This might feel a little bit uncomfortable because a lot of the time as you raise your vibration, as you improve, as you grow, sometimes it means that you're losing things that are crappy and that don't fit anymore. And so just be mindful of that, that sometimes if you're ascending, you're going to get some pushback as well. And that's okay. That's just a sign of growth. So just roll with it and have the confidence to know that you're doing the right thing. Third quarter, we have loudspeaker. Again, we have another reference to communication. Talking about the things that you want and need in this lifetime is going to be really, really helpful for you. I see this as being something where you are, you know what, I want to clarify this one too, because it's more than just communication. So I have a different deck for this one. Let's see what's coming up. Third quarter. King of Flamingos. Okay, so this is you being your independent self, being that independent thinker. All of the things that you are looking to make happen, it's like the louder you are about it, the more vocal you are, the clear-headed you are, the easier it's going to be to manifest the things that you want. So speak up, speak out, clarify exactly what you're looking for moving forward, and things are going to improve. It's like you have a really great recipe this month. It doesn't look like deep, intense or challenging transformation. It looks empowering. It's like it all makes sense to you. Each step of the way, even if there's some blind spots, it looks like you have a great mix here. And then the fourth quarter, we have fun. Okay, so making time for play, ensuring that you are having a good time and you're not just doing, you know, all work and no play. That usually doesn't go over well. You want to make sure that you are balancing things out. Now I'm going to pull a couple cards for partnership. I'm going to do one for if you're coupled and one for if you're single, looking, or disinterested in partnership. Okay, so if you're coupled, and then I'll pull another one for if you're single. All right, so for those of you who are in partnership, King of Coins, again, you have more of that. I hesitate to say authoritative because I know that that is really, you know, that has a negative connotation on it, but that's not really the energy of this. It's kind of like, yes, I am declaring what I want clearly and I will not settle for any less. It's about communicating that, and it's really giving you a level up, especially in relationships, okay? If you are single, looking, dating, we have the moon. So you might be a little bit confused about what you want, or in the process of manifesting, it might feel like, why do I keep getting this same type of person? What's going on here? So it just looks like there's a little bit of that elusive, why am I attracting this pattern, or what's going on? Why is this not evolving the way I want it to? And so it's a good time to go back to the drawing board and see specifically what you have asked for. Okay, so that's the advice coming here. Okay, I have a 3-card pick. I just needed to grab that deck. But you guys know the drill. If you're new to my channel, I do a 3-card pick, but you can use this however you want. So if you have a specific question you can ask and choose a card, you can just pick one card, you can pick all 3, you can wait for me to flip them over, whatever feels right to you. I get more questions about this than anything else. And my answer is, for every one of you who has a question, whatever you want. This can be whatever you want right now. All right. Card number 1, we have 9 of Rods, forward movement, expansion, getting things done. Again, we have another reference of motivation. You have a lot of energy in March. A lot of energy. Okay, so use it wisely. Make sure that you're taking advantage of this time. Card number 2, we have 6 of Swords, moving away from things that no longer serve you. This is you leveling up and going to a brighter future. So this is excellent to see here. It's you know, it's kind of like you're moving on and moving up. So again, like high flying, this can come with some discomfort, like, oh, I have to let go of what was in the past, like wherever you came from is being shed and you're moving towards a brighter future. So it's like things are improving, things are getting better. And card number 3, we have King of Cups. It's funny that this is sitting on top of the 2 of Shells. So with this, be vulnerable, be vocal about the way you feel, cry, allow yourself to experience emotion. That is absolutely worthwhile. Okay, so just lead with the heart. That is what the King of Cups is reflecting to you. Okay, so that's it for the reading part. Now I have some announcements to make. So if you work with me, now is a great time to listen. First of all, I have an Instagram giveaway that is coming up. I'll be posting the info on February 14th on Instagram. So it'll be a post that says giveaway and all the instructions will be there. It's just follow me, tag a friend. You can still do this if you're already following me. That is totally worthwhile. You can still be a part of the giveaway. It's not exclusive to just new followers because I haven't done an Instagram giveaway before. So that is, I just need like a comment, a like, follow, tag, all that good stuff. All the instructions will be on the post. So the winner will be announced, or the person that wins will get a free tarot spread. So from my custom tarot spread page, you will get one of those of your choice. You just fill out the submission form when you win and all of that good stuff. So that is the prize, and it will be announced on March 14th. That is when I'm going live to do the drawing for everyone who has entered the giveaway. Okay, and price adjustments for single question readings that's the only thing that's shifting. They're going from $10 to $13. Those are the most time-consuming things in my work, so I do need to raise the price for that. The prices are not going up until March 14th. Okay, so that is the cutoff date. If you still want to get a single question for $10, now is the month to do it. This is the time to do it before I adjust it to $13. Again, March 14th is when that will be happening. Don't forget, if you haven't already signed up for my newsletter, I know that YouTube doesn't always send out notifications, especially because I send these out in batches, so you will be the first to hear about things if you sign up for my newsletter. And I send extra goodies out along the way. You get a solar year reading during your birthday month and all sorts of good stuff. So sign up for that. The link is in the description box. And as usual, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, if you're looking for a custom tarot spread or single questions, all of the links are in the description box. And that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I absolutely appreciate you. And until next time, have a happy March. Bye-bye.